What's up, Patreon Nation? This is Too Raw for TV. I'm just going to do a really brief video. I'm doing a more thorough, in-depth analysis version video, whatever. A longer video in the morning, but I just want to report this because I think it needs to be talked about right now. The Knicks and the Celtics played today, and this game was at Madison Square Garden. Of course, the Knicks had a 2-1 lead. And one thing about this series that has been very, very consistent is the Celtics blowing leads. This is a series that, for all intents and purposes, had everything gone perfect for the Boston Celtics, they could have won 4-0. But inexplicably, 2 times at Boston, they blew games in the final possession, blew leads. Game 3, they were able to maintain their lead. They connected on 20 of 43 pointers. This game, the Celtics had a 14-point lead, but then a disaster struck late in the game. Jason Tatum suffered what appears to be, I know that it's not definitive yet. Joe Mazzulla said that an MRI will reveal what occurred today, but from the medical experts, I'm talking real true medical experts, doctors who have social media accounts, doctors who specialize in these types of injuries, the same ones who were correct in diagnosing an Achilles rupture with Dame Lillard. Many of them are saying they fear that Tatum has suffered an Achilles rupture. The fact that he was unable to walk on his own power, he had to be wheelchaired off of the court. These are very, I want to say dangerous, but very ominous signs that Tatum has suffered a catastrophic injury. One that, of course, I mean, if it's an Achilles rupture, he's not coming back from that anytime soon. I mean, he's younger than Dame Lillard, but even with that, with an Achilles rupture, you're looking at, I think even in today's science, what is that, at least a 9 to 10 month window of him being out. So that's not until minimum All-Star break March, maybe. So that's most of the season. And with some situations, it may be longer than that. So you might be talking about perhaps the entire season. So this is terrible, man. Terrible. This is one of the things I was saying, like, unfortunately, as with most series or most championship runs, luck has a lot to do with it. Unfortunately, injuries play a part. The 1973 Celtics, had it not been for the injury to John Havlicek, probably would have won the championship. The 1997 Rockets, had it not been for injuries, probably would have went to the, I can't say the NBA Finals because they did go to the conference finals, but had they not been so old and banged up, they probably would have beaten the Jazz if they were a little bit younger and less banged up, and maybe have posed a threat to the Bulls' championship run. Injuries do play a factor in these things. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about re-uploading a video I did showing how, if you go all the way back to 1946-47, injuries, bad calls, non-calls, even with one finals, mafia influence affected the outcome of these finals, each one of them. But anyway, terrible news for Jason Tatum. If this is indeed an Achilles rupture, the Celtics season is pretty much over. The Knicks are now 3-1. If Jason Tatum is done, which is a big fear right now, then that series is over. And it's looking like with the Pacers 3-1, that your conference finals is going to be Knicks and Pacers. And if my memory is correct, I think that's the first time we've had a Knicks Pacers conference finals since, was it 2000? I know in 1999 that was a conference finals. Matter of fact, that was a series where you saw Larry Johnson hit that 4-point play. I remember that one. That's when the Knicks went to the finals that year. But I believe 2000, the Pacers and the Knicks played the conference finals that year too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.